Even though we've been back for really a few months off the campaign trail, please be seated. Enjoy yourself. Some of you stood up and your spaghetti is now gone. I hate that. There's still a lot of travel, a lot of going, but one of the things that people sometimes say is, are you staying in Arkansas? Where else? Are you kidding me? I love this state. I've told the people of Iowa they now are in my second favorite state, but never the first. Arkansas will always be home, and it is a thrill to be here tonight on behalf of the Victory Fund, which is going to give us an incredible opportunity to help candidates all the way from Senator McCain, our next president, down to the folks that you've met here tonight running for the state legislature. And thank you very much for being a part of tonight, helping all those candidates. I tell people, I have to be honest sometimes and say that I am supporting Senator McCain, but he is my second choice for the presidency. But since my first pick didn't make it, I'm very happy to go across the country and urge people to vote for him. And you know something, today is a good reason that we're reminded why we need his judgment, his experience. As the troops of Russia invade Georgia, creating what may be one of the most serious international points of crisis that we've seen in quite a while, it's kind of nice to know that John McCain doesn't have to look up where Georgia is on the map, and he doesn't think that it's next to Alabama. It reminds us again that the policies that he will bring are policies that will help to undergird small business operators in this country. And I'm telling you, one of the things that ought to scare the living daylights out of all of us is that Senator Obama apparently has never run a small business, doesn't understand that it is the economic engine of the country, it is the backbone of America's economy. And when you listen to his tax plan, he believes that virtually every person in a small business enterprise is rich, because he bases the tax increases on what would be gross income for a small business. And there are many people across America for whom that would be the end of their business. But not just the end of their business, but the end of their dreams. A dream that started out being sketched on a napkin at the dinner table, there in their own kitchen. And it turned into something that gave people an opportunity to have jobs and to be able to put food on their table. That's what always has made America strong. And that's why raising the taxes on all those folks out there trying to pay their employees and take a little for themselves, the last thing they need is a great big tax increase. And you know, energy prices are something that I think everybody's been hit by. And whether you're a truck driver or a single mom trying to get some kids to school, I don't have to tell you that $4 a gallon gasoline eats into your capacity to live your life. Tonight I got a great little bumper strip. I think this one may help win the election, not just for John McCain. We may end up taking back the Senate and the House to this bumper strip. It says, the price of gas when Democrats took Congress, $2.11. Let us be reminded. And while Nancy Pelosi is out promoting a book that apparently nobody wants to read because it only sold a couple of thousand copies in the first 2 weeks of her promoting it, we've got folks, both Democrats and Republicans, who say, why are we making the Saudis and the Iranians and the Russians and the Venezuelans filthy rich, drilling their oil, when we ought to be drilling our own and going after the energy sources here in America? But we've got a candidate in the Democrats, Barack Obama, who's so afraid to try something that we ought to have been doing for the past 30 years. I don't know if you heard this, but he's on vacation in Hawaii. He got an abscess tooth, but he won't get it fixed because he doesn't believe in drilling. He just refuses to even... Okay? Rough room out here tonight. That may be why I'm not the nominee. That very well may be. But there are some reasons that tonight is a special night here for us as Republicans in Arkansas. And as I said, the Victory Fund helps us to do something that is very critical. That is that it helps us to coordinate the elections that involve not only Senator McCain's quest for the presidency, but it also helps us to coordinate those elections all the way down to the local level. The money that we raise here for Victory stays in Arkansas. And I know that means something to you because sometimes you say, well, I'm giving money, what's it going to do? Help somebody in Ohio? It's going to help somebody in maybe Oregon? Not that there's anything wrong with Oregon and Ohio. But I think most of us here tonight care most about our own state. We love it. We want it to be the best it can be. And we know that we need great leadership. And you met some people here tonight. And I won't go back through and list all the candidates. But, you know, many have been folks I served with during my tenure as governor. And I'm going to tell you that honor and integrity of people like Senator Baker, who's got one of the toughest races in the legislature this year, that's a seat we can't afford to lose because it's a person we can't afford to miss out on who is principled in every day that he goes to the Capitol. I never have to worry ever whether or not he would first say, what's the right thing, and let me do it. And we've got folks like Kelly Eichler and Clemmer, people that I've worked with for many, many years. They're running for the legislature. David McCoy, Davey Carter, so many others, many of whom are making their first quest for the state legislature. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know of a single one of them that I cannot enthusiastically and energetically support and endorse because I know the kind of people they are. And they bring wisdom and experience, and they're not going to go to Little Rock to see if they can add more regulatory control and restrictions on small business operators, if they're going to increase taxes for people, or somehow meddle in the way that mothers and dads raise kids. They understand that the purpose of government is as much as is possible, get out of the way, and let us live our lives with the kind of liberty that our founding fathers intended for us to have. That's the best thing in the world. Janet, I want to say thanks for being here tonight. You know, we wanted this to be a fun night, and so we thought we'll just have a great time, and we really wanted to have an incredible band to come and play. And when we couldn't get one, my band was available. So we're actually going to be playing in Minneapolis during the convention. We have a big party that will be happening on Tuesday night after the convention activities, for those of you who are there. We hope that all of not only the Arkansas folks, but people from around the country will come. You know, one of the joys I had of running for president was over 4 million people voted for us. We carried 7 or 8 states. We had the second highest number of delegates. And so folks, not only from Arkansas, but from across the country who are part of our team will be there. And we're looking forward to a great night. And then on Wednesday afternoon, our band will be playing at the Republican Governor's event. Now, on Tuesday night, some special things. Josh Turner, many of you know, one of the really top country stars in America today, he and his band will be there playing with us. And then the following afternoon, the Republican Governor's event will be opening for Clay Walker and his band. So playing with us also on Tuesday night will be Jeff Cook, who is one of the original founding members of the band Alabama, their lead guitar player. And he'll be on stage with us, and we have some surprises we're working on, and hopefully that'll all happen. So we thought, hey, we need to get tuned up. We need a little practice. So we're going to wear you out tonight with a little bit of practice. But if you can enjoy the night, we hope you will, with some more food, get a chance to visit with each other. Capital Offense is going to be coming to take the stage and joining with me here. But I want to just again remind you, first, thank you. And I want to just say thanks for tonight. I want to tell you folks, thank you for all the many years that so many of you have stood by Janet and me during bids for governor, lieutenant governor, U.S. Senate, and many, many times when we just needed an arm around the shoulder and just a note to say, hey, we're praying for you. You know what? We felt that. We knew that. And I think that we both tell you that outside of just knowing that when this life ends, the Lord's there waiting for us, the greatest joy a person can have is to live in Arkansas and be surrounded by the greatest people on God's green earth. Been all over the world over the last several years. I've yet to be anywhere that I didn't want to say, this is a wonderful place, it's a great place, it's a beautiful place, and they're nice people. But it ain't Arkansas. Nothing is quite like this. And we love you guys. We thank you so much for coming, and I hope you'll let your hair down, get your jacket, loosen your tie. Let's have some fun tonight. Thank you. God bless you all. What an honor to be with you.